guys, we're Hackle.
Story time.
So, as a kid, I was really gullible.
Look, Hannah, there's a dead bird in the sky. What? Where?
In my defense, I was like 8.
Yeah, but in real life, she was like 8. This was when I discovered, you know, like around Halloween when all your friends are jerks and they send you those pictures where it's like, find the difference in the picture, find the what's wrong with the picture, or like do this stupid maze, or like look at this car driving through the hills, and then all of a sudden a face pops up and is like, rah! And then you jump and are afraid for the rest of the day. Well, this is when I discovered those, and I hated them, and they freaked me out.
And chainmails. Part of being a gullible kid was that anytime I got a chain email, I would always be afraid that a demon was going to kill me in the middle of the night if I didn't send it to like 12 people.
I remember the first one that I ever came across. How old was I? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I was 14, so I was like...
It's hard.
I was like in middle school or whatever I was. Maybe a freshman. It was a picture like of a kitchen, and it was like, what's wrong? And I had the volume up full, like as high as it went the first time that I saw it, and I was sitting there like looking like so focused, and then all of a sudden like the scream like, oh, guy was up and like screamed at me and then went away, and I almost peed my pants. So I was like, haha, I'll scare Hannah because I'm a good sister. Before I showed her that, I had a chain mail email. It was like, oh, my name is Sarah and I have no ears and no nose and like red eyes because I'm dead.
In my brain, I saw her as just like a skeleton, which really wouldn't be that scary, but in my mind it was like this cartoon skeleton lady with like skeleton hair.
Skeleton
That's
hair.
how I saw her, and it was terrifying in my mind.
So I read that to her, and then I set her in front of the laptop and I turned it up as high as it went, and I sat in front of her, and it was like right before bedtime.
And she went in the other room.
Yeah.
She was in the other room across the house.
And nobody was around because it was bedtime. It was right before bedtime. I like tee-hee-heed and like went in the other room and like peered around the corner because I was kind of afraid of it too. And then I heard it scream, and she screamed and ran upstairs.
No, I didn't. I screamed and I ran over and I hugged you because I was terrified.
Yeah. Then we went up to bed, and I, side note, was sick. I had like strep, and I hadn't gone to the doctor yet, so like my throat was sore and I was sick. We shared a room. At some point, Hannah had gotten up to go sleep with my parents.
Which I did a lot because I was a terrified child.
My throat was hurting so bad and I needed medicine. I was talking like this. I went down the hall to my parents' room. I guess Hannah had kept like hearing like the refrigerator start and be like and like wake up my mom and stuff. It was my mom and then Hannah and then my dad. Okay, and I walked in the room and bed was right there and I was like, Bob. And she looked at me and screamed bloody murder. And it startled the crap out of me. So I jumped on the bed and I was like, ah!
No, we were all screaming.
Yeah, Hannah sat up. Well, when I jumped on the bed, that like freaked them out extra a lot. So like my sister and my mom like jumped up and were like facing me. And I was on the bed and I was like, ah! And they were like, ah!
So we were all just like,
ah! And my dad gets up and he looks at me. I can't even hear myself talk because it's so loud.
because everyone's just screaming bloody murder.
And my dad like starts yelling like in a manly like rah way.
That's how men yell.
They flex their muscles.
Go make a sandwich.
And so he looks at me and I figured out what was going on, but they're still like in hysterics, like screaming in my face. And I look at my dad and I'm trying to like, it's me!
And in
But,
my
like,
mind, the little dead-year-old, the little dead girl is coming to kill me.
Apparently mom thought that too though, because she was also screaming. He looked at me, he's like, I know, but like I couldn't hear him. And so finally he's like, stop! Oh, stop! Everybody stops and it's like silent for like 2 seconds. Everyone's like looking at each other. And then we all start laughing and realized what was going on. And then I was like, can I have some medicine? And she was like, it's in the kitchen, you can go get it yourself.
All the while, our little brother was in the next room, dead asleep.
Oh yeah, he was like literally right like the next room over, and he was just like he never woke up, never even noticed.
Which just means if there's ever like a burglar in the house and everyone's like, "Ah!" he's not gonna wake up and he'll probably get killed.
I mean, at least it's not us, right? Getting murdered, I mean.
Yeah. We'll make it out.
Right.
It'll be okay. I have like 3 others, so.
3 others?
Brothers?
Oh. I thought you meant
3
siblings.
other brothers?
Yeah. We're bound to lose one at some point.
I mean, statistically.
Yeah. Alright, so thank you guys for supporting us. And they're just really fun to make these videos, so like we said last week or the week before, sorry about us being gone for so long, but we're gonna keep working on it. We're gonna work on being less cringy, and
it's not gonna succeed, but we're gonna try.
Some of us were just made to be cringy.
That's our purpose.
So yeah, just keep tuning in. This is gonna be a regular thing now, and yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Ba-ching! Bye.